that he's either fixed or he owns it or running, and he didn't do it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, think of all the shops that put, as a service, car
they're
comes
doing
in.
it as a repair, yes.
I mean, you take, like when I put the big block in my Monte Carlo, I took the engine out of Impala. I still have that engine under my bench. And what I did was, I said, you know what? It had like 80,000. It was in early 70s, 402, 30 over 396. So what did I do? I put on the engine stand, dropped the oil pan, and found all of the timing gear nylon, of course, in the pan, and stuck to the pump screen, which is what I expected.
Exactly.
So pulled the front cover, took off the original gear, which was down to the aluminum, put in a Cloy's True Roller set.
Yep.
New oil pan gasket.
And done.
Oh, my goodness. A new oil pump, and there I was. So, and I did pack it with Vaseline. And we were just inundated and flatulated and combobulated with a guest in the studio to help us with our fundraising efforts. Hey, Glenn, how you doing?
We have the ice.
Excellent.
Ah.
We've actually had a couple. We do have a.
I love it.
Very good. Oh, very good. We got a donation over the air from Tom. Tom, you're definitely in the running for our.
Oh heck yeah!
Our what's that? 3 lug nuts, 72 Renault. Oh yeah, there you go. There we go. Very nice. Very nice.
We talked about lug nuts a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah, we did talk about lug nuts. So we got a donation based on the Renault lug nuts. Speaking of lug nuts, we got King Lug in the studio.
You big lug.
Pirate Paul has come in to see us today.
Arr.
Did you come in by drone or was it by some other matter?
No, it was by 4 wheels.
Oh boy, okay. We played 4-wheel drive
It was
before.
by 4 wheels, yes.
Excellent.
But you know what? I'm going to be a nice guy. I was just wondering how much it's going to cost to sit with you guys.
How much you got? You got a hamburger in that bag, or what do you got there? I don't know.
Yeah, I heard the cherry soda. I was going to stop and
oh yeah,
get you some.
Oh, but you didn't.
But I'll say on the air, I'll pledge a donation.
Right. Oh, good. It's like the fraternity days. We got a pledge.
A pledge.
All right, let's see.
All right.
Now it's just how much.
Stop that, Ray.
Well, Paul, that's we thank you very much for that, and more than anybody where college radio. In fact, there's a promo bit that we have. It was early on. Oh, how did it go? Because you were kind of deriding me for
what else is new?
I know, for being on college radio. I forget what it was. We have an old promo.
And now I'm here.
But because you've done this stuff yourself, and you've broadcast in many different ways. We're not going to get into specifics because we were sworn to secrecy about that.
I also know what it costs.
And you do know what it costs, equipment-wise, and we have to be FCC compliant and all of that cool stuff. So, well, thank you, Paul. That's great. You are a true supporter of the arts.
Yeah.
And for that,
yes, thank you very much.
I'm just sorry that we don't do the sports show, because then we could say that Paul truly is an athletic supporter.
I was just going to do that. You beat me. I was like, I'm not donating to sports.
Okay, flat forehead here.
I think when you're on this side of the board, you think a little bit faster.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
No, I don't know either. You're right.
But some of us just don't let me need none of that stuff.
Yeah.
They either I keep the mop for Ray, and Ray keeps the fire extinguisher for me.
Yeah, we try to keep it.
That's good.
Well, that's great. The ice is really broken now.
You mentioned drone stuff.
I did.
Before I came here, I actually used it.
I bet you
for
did.
something useful.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yeah. My wife found a roof shingle on the ground.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, thank you. So she's like, a shingle came off our roof. And I'm like, nah, I don't think it's ours.
Really?
So this morning, took it up, did a scan of the roof.
Right.
It was ours.
Well.
It was in a spot that I would never have seen.
So did you have to eat your hat this time? Because there's a running bet in your family.
Yes, there is. But no, I didn't eat anything because I didn't make a bet on it. I just said, no, there isn't.
Yeah, of course not. Right.
I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
And then the drone went and proved you wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah, it did.
That's
it did.
okay. Well, at least now you know where the shingle is.
Yeah. And of course, it's in one of the hardest spots. It's right like smack in the middle. It was behind the roof vent. So I didn't see it. The big round hat.
I want to tell you something about the wind that we've had around here and what it can do. Like shingles, at the shop yesterday, I noticed we got cars double stacked. We have the Chevelle up on the lift and Mike Jr.'s GTO underneath it. And I wasn't there last week. The week before, I left the bumper for the Chevelle standing up against the big post for the lift, and I kind of canted it towards the lift so it would be safe. And I noticed yesterday it was on the ground. And I'm like, oh my God, did this thing did it crash into Mike's car? And I looked, I'm like, no, I didn't see anything on the car. I said, oh, thank God. I go, good. Well, then when Mike's showed up and Junior started berating his father about leaving his bumper where it could hit his car. I figured, oh, this will be fun. Let me see what happens. And then he said it did fall and hit his car, and I saw a scratch. So I had to intervene. I said, listen, hold on. First of all, whoa, stop. I said, your father didn't do that. I did. I left the bumper there. And what happened? And we saw just, a bit of a scratch. And he says, and I said, how did that fall? I literally leaned it on an angle. And he said, well, not only that, but the wooden thing of, it's like a cubbyhole thing, moved off the wall. I said, something hit that wall. There was some kind of, and it's a wall, an outside wall.
Right.
And it's blocked.
Yeah, I was going to say.
But there's windows.
Yeah.
And I said, something shut. He goes, yeah, it was like someone ran into the wall from the outside, which they couldn't do because it's fenced in. And I said, oh, my God, that had to be wind.
Yeah. I just like the fact that there were windows.
There are windows.
Windows.
Yeah, definitely have to have. Yeah, let's face it.
I'm kind of keeping it real for you, Paul.
Okay.
We took the shirt and ties off.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what else is keeping it real. We're going to go back to the phones, push the button, and say, hi, you're on with the Motor Mouths. Yes, call. You're on with the Motor. Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. Wrong number. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Well, wait a minute. Are you driving a car right now?
Yeah.
Then you qualify.
Okay.
You called Motor Mouth Radio, an automotive talk show. What's your name?
Talk about cars.
Okay. Actually, I've called you guys before. I accidentally dialed the number because I had it. My name is Chris. I'm a nurse in Suffolk County. I used to call you guys a lot when I was
Chris,
more in range.
Yeah. We haven't heard from you in years. You dropped out of sight. Yeah, because we used to talk about your G meter in your. Was it a Nissan that you had, or was it what the hell kind of car was it?
Yeah. You got it. You got a great memory. Yeah, that was a while ago. How you doing?
Very good. Well, we're obviously still doing the show.
Yeah, they haven't kicked us out yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Look, Hampton Automotive, I could tell you I bought 2017 Nissan Maxima that I'm in love with. It's a great car.
Okay.
They are fun.
Nice.
Yeah, comfortable, fun to drive. Yeah, definitely.
Well, that's cool. That's very good.
And luxurious.
And I guess no issues with it, so that's the boring side of car ownership. You don't want to have issues with the car you drive every day, so...
Yeah.
No, and the thing about it is the 6-cylinder that they put in the Maxima for years, it's so high output. It's almost like the old school 8-cylinder.
What's like a 3-liter?
Yeah, I think they're up to 3.5 now, but
wow.
Yeah, it's that VQ35 I think they're up to. But yeah, what they could do these days with just even a normally aspirated V6, I mean, rivals what you used to get in like a midline V8, like a
V6 Camaro's 300 horsepower.
Yeah, I know exactly.
My V8 Impala's 300 horsepower.
Yeah, I know. It's funny what they could do now. They can get much more efficiency out of it. So,
right. Yeah, they really do. I think it's I think they get like 270 foot-pounds of torque out of it.
Okay,
it's
nice.
incredible what they could do now.
Yeah.
Ain't science wonderful?
Yeah. Well, Chris, listen, don't, since you butt dialed us, that means the number's still in your phone. Don't be a stranger. Give us a call one of these days, and we'll talk more about your car stuff.
Yeah, let us be strange.
Yeah, I definitely will do that. I'm in range usually on Sundays because I visit my parents, so I definitely will.
Excellent.
Cool.
Thanks, Chris.
Okay, good luck, guys.
All right.
Thanks.
So long.
Okay.
And if you...
I love it when they wish us luck.
I know, because we could always use it. We could use some luck with the fundraising here, guys. We really need to...
we got to pick it up a bit there.
You crack open those wallets.
I just received an inquiry as to what the phone number was to donate.
Right.
That's, in case anybody missed it there, 516-572-7438.
Right. We got some...
Support the broadcasting program here and the radio station, and please don't make... Otherwise, we got to take out the garbage, and I actually have to mop up. So we really could use the help financially there, guys.
Right. You could be like Joe Son, as a student who came through here and did great news reporting and had a lot of fun. And learned a little bit, because it is listeners like you that help us do what we do, and without your help, we wouldn't be able to do it every single week. This is only once a year that we do this, so...
Yeah, we only taught you. We're not like some of those public television things that they do it like 4 times a year. We just do it once. So come on, pony up.
And I'll tell you what we're going to do now. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to we'll talk about love a little bit, and then we'll come back with more Motor Mouths and more Motor Mouth Radio, where we'll hone in on Pirate Paul and his exploits. So keep it where you got it.
Arr, arr.
Shake off the realities of the day, broaden your musical horizons, and embrace the diversity every Monday afternoon at 6 on Revelations. The show offers a potently unique collection of music with an emphasis on themes and rock rarities, an occasional tour de force of blues and soul, mixed with compelling sets of folk and folk rock. I'm Steve K, and I've got the perfect soundtrack for your drive home every Monday afternoon at 6 on Revelations, right here on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC.
Hey, you in the car. Yeah, you're a fan of the music of Sly Stone. I know you are. No reason to hide it. You've probably been looking for a radio program that highlights his music. Well, then look no further. Let me introduce myself. I am DJ Solero. That's Soul followed by air and an O. Solero. Well, never mind about that. Back to what we're both here to talk about. The Sly Stone Show features the music of Sly through the various artists who have covered and sampled his music, and I'll be playing some of the original music that helped impact a generation. Come on, I know you're looking for some feel-good music, so just keep your radio right here for the Sly Stone Show. And you might want to think about cleaning up your car before we start. This thing is nasty. Oh, back to what's important. It's the Sly Stone Show every Friday afternoon at 3 on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC.
Thanks for listening to 90.3 WHPC.
We value you as a listener, and we know you value us as a radio station that gives you music and programming you simply can't hear anywhere else.
Consider making a gift to support the non-profit, non-commercial, educational radio at the voice of Nassau Community College.
Running a radio station can be expensive, and your one-time tax-deductible donation will help our students learn the latest technology, which in turn allows them to have an edge over everyone else trying to get a job in the media industry.
Your favorite shows will be holding their once-a-year annual fundraising marathons this month.
Your gift, put together with those from your friends and neighbors, adds up to what we need to make WHPC a great radio station.
WHPC, helping people communicate.
More details at ncc.edu/WHPC.
Yeah, I want to know what the is wrong with my car. You have a short in your horn.
Motormouth Radio, 90.3 FM, WHPC.
And we are talking about fundraising. We're talking about marathons. We're talking about love. And Joe and Paul are talking about something else I wasn't privy to because I was busy doing
cars.
Cars. Okay, good. That's a good thing to do when you're on Motormouth Radio because
car stuff.
When you're on a car talk show.
Not a bad idea.
We were talking about steering anomalies on Jeeps.
I was like,
death wobble, and he's like, no. Why don't you bring us up to speed there, Paul?
I was thinking about putting Paul in touch with our good friend Al, Jeep and Al in PA, in Jersey. I'm sorry, I always say PA. He's on the border because his Jeep and Al's the guy his handle. So you know, he's not dealing with
he might know
escorts.
Might know a little bit about Jeeps, huh?
Yeah. He's
and Al is a benefactor. He actually donated this on the website.
He kicked in? Yeah.
So
okay,
we
that's
thank
cool.
Al very much for that. So. So Paul, you were working on that's the Jeep you bought for your son.
Yeah, 2000 Cherokee. That's the little one, the XJ.
Right.
Yeah.
And
I love those.
Good. Lay out the problem because Al should be listening and he can hear it and he can always get back to us with the solution.
All right. Well, it has a little bit of wander in the front end, just a little bit. It feels like it doesn't have enough caster.
Right.
So. Yeah, I figured, okay, let me get it in the garage, jack it up, and I dropped the front axle because I wanted to check all the bushings, did all that, plus address all the oil leaks that the 4-liter Jeep Cherokees get.
Right.
So I did, while I had it up, I dropped the pan, I did a rear main seal, did a front seal.
Right.
Did the oil filter adapter. Those love to leak.
Yes.
The O-rings, so I did all that. Input shaft seal on the steering box was leaking pretty well.
Yeah, we had talk about that a little bit. Yeah, at one
because
point.
all the diagrams I found didn't match my box. So you know how steering boxes are. I don't want to stop pulling stuff, and all of a sudden everything goes bing.
That's right. And you got in touch with me. I got in touch with Joe. Joe sent me a diagram. I sent it to you, and we got more listener mail. Thank you, Glenn.
Fresh off the presses.
Oh, we got more donations. Yes, Andy. Thank you, Andy from Bayside.
Andy Goat.
Oh, Andy Goat.
Thank you, Andy. I appreciate that, man.
Very nice, Andy. That's nice of you.
That's cool. That's very cool.
Get involved. And as well as our good friend and Papa Cheech and man in charge, Bill. Malba Bill. We don't want to divulge too much information about Bill because we know he's got to keep the right profile. But thank you very much, Bill. We appreciate all you guys do to keep us on the air because...
in some other places they would call that enablers, but no, these are we could call them benefactors.
Well, when your car guy buddies... You know, like when I called Paul yesterday to tell him I got his lead wheel weights, and he vents to me about his issues.
Yes.
And I support him. It's kind of the same thing. We